is trash. I've really been saving this one. This is one of the reasons why I did this episode. This whole little series in the first place is because I have an affinity hatred for ghostwriting and ghostwriters altogether. Um, when I first discovered ghostwriting is I think back in the later '90s after Biggie died, when P Diddy was on his whole lyrical resurgence. And I remember telling one of my older cousins, I was like, yo, I don't know, but P Diddy kind of hot. Like, that nigga be dropping some bars. And then my cousin was like, you know, he don't write none of those, right? I was like, what? As a young kid, I couldn't fully understand how a grown man could take another man's work and say it as if it's his. I couldn't understand that. I couldn't fathom it until fast forward to the Drake Meek Mill situation. And it's like, oh, now I can see. When you ain't got no talent and you can't think of shit, it's easy to steal other people's work and then make it sound better. Don't get me wrong, because everybody debates. Well, it's a talent in stealing other niggas' work. It's called Shane Sonnet. Speaking of Sonnet, but it's an art to niggas stealing niggas' work and making it sound better. They obviously couldn't make it sound good, or they would have came out with it themselves. That is true. But in the same light, and nigga, if you can't do it, then let niggas that can do it and make it sound good. Why you gotta take up a spot from a real artist? And then we wonder why hip hop is dead, because you have too many artists and not enough rappers. Anyway, and then it's the flip side, the ghostwriter that I also hate. Because the whole thing about being a ghostwriter, nigga, is the first part of the word, ghost. You're not supposed to exist. You're not supposed to be coming out with blogs. You shouldn't be out and out the motherfucking artist that you're writing for. Nobody gives a fuck. If you such a great writer, nigga, let your writing do the talking for you. Don't sit here and have to tell, oh, well, I wrote for Beyonce, and I wrote for Jay-Z, and I wrote for your grandma and your granddad. Nobody cares, nigga. Everybody that has admitted they wrote for somebody, it don't get them no. I think like one of the best writers is probably Neo, like famous writers. And it ain't because he wrote to the left for Beyonce, it's because he wrote So Sick by Neo. Like, nigga, the fuck? Ghostwriters don't get famous for writing other people's shit. You only get famous for writing your own shit. So, all the way around, ghostwriting is trash and it's a plague that's killing hip hop.